cryptocurrency and how it relates to penny stocks.
I'm doing graffiti, and
His name is Rich.
my name is Rich.
It's about Florida.
So basically what I did was the efficiency of torture.
My project is on teenage depression and anxiety.
Expensive to produce and also highly toxic, so these as an alternative become more popular because they're cheaper to make and they have less environmental impact and they don't generate as much electricity as the other ones, but due to how much environmentally conscious it is to make them and the financial turnaround is less than a year it will pay for itself because it is so cheap. So yeah.
And you have the high ground of righteousness.
That's right.
Never lose track of the high ground.
It's about Florida.
Alright. Just everything about the state?
Yes.
Cool. So what sorts of things about Florida?
Here, why don't you give him
The manatee. The marlin. The alligator. And the mermaid with the question mark. That doesn't actually exist.
Ah, okay.
Oh, and the warning sign.
Cool. And you have first people and attractions too?
Yes, the Indians and the person who found this. And Disney World and the astronaut place.
Cool. Cape Canaveral?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. What are the two bodies of water surrounding Florida?
Atlantic Ocean and Gulf of Mexico.
Awesome. Can you tell me some dangers that manatees face?
Fish nets and pollutions and what's horrible, the boats.
How come the boats are dangerous?
Because they run over on manatees. Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
next to Parker.
It doesn't matter much with it relates to everything else he's doing. That's okay.
They want to see 9 million times. Oh, they're going to see Jackie's. Hi.
So did you do research on all sorts of wolves?
Well, basically, yes. But mainly this is just covering wolf conservation in general.
Oh, cool.
Got a few documentaries, a few personal opinions, a few images, even a few fun facts. Well, only one. This is basically it.
Sarah's dad.
All high tech,
So basically what I did was the efficiency of torture. So basically what happens is there are these things called black sites, and what they are like, they're prisons inside foreign countries that our government agents will perform torture to get information for the United States from terrorists or just bad people. they would use a few different kinds of torture, like waterboarding, which is a technique used by recently more and more using water in a cloth that affects the consequences of drowning. They do standing, which was KGB, and basically what would happen is it would cause your legs to swell up and you to hallucinate.
Wow.
Yeah, so because they would make you stand up for literally days on end, and you wouldn't be allowed to sleep. So you started to hallucinate, and a lot of other bad stuff. They used fear as a main part of torture. What they would do is they would take attack dogs, feed them meat, and get them really riled up, and hold them against the person and scare the person, because in not Europe, but the East, Middle East, a lot of dogs aren't tame. They're more rabid, so people are more afraid of them. So the terrorists in Afghanistan do not like dogs at all, and they're scared of them. So we use them against each other. Avoiding direct involvement with the torture, the CIA trained Allied agents to do the work for them, finding loopholes in the government. Once the Cold War ended, the UN ratified the Convention Against Torture in 1994. What that did was banned all effective of severe and psychological torture. But when President Clinton sent the bill to Congress, he included the wording that contained diplomatic reservations in effect. These accepted the banning physical abuse, but not mental abuse. The truth? Torture does not work because it forces humans to go past their threshold of pain and say whatever is needed for the pain to stop. So in conclusion, torture does not work and it shouldn't be allowed.
This was the first one I did. And after that, I was like, why not?
So when they order a book, are you getting?
I built a computer. Yeah. It was my first time doing it. I know some other people at the school have done it before, but I thought I'd try doing it myself. Yeah. I thought it turned out really nice. You know. I'm happy with it. Yeah.
So talk me through what you did.
Well, I plugged everything into the motherboard, which is the thing in the back here, and then I put it in the tower, which is the case, and then through a little trial and error, I plugged all the wires in. These are more wires for other things, but yeah, that's pretty much it. All the ice are torn off the roof.
My project is on teenage depression and anxiety, and I researched basic information such as symptoms, diagnosis, and treatments. And I did some interviews with a therapist and a mental health patient. And this is my project.
It's a good topic. It's a
Big topic.
big topic, yeah. And a big problem, too.
Very.
You learned some big stuff?
I did. Yes, there was a lot of statistics I didn't know. Yes, the statistics were surprising. Yeah.
Give me one surprising statistic and then I'll let you go.
Okay. That 13% of teens have anxiety levels high enough to be treated.
Really?
13%.
That's a lot higher than I would have thought.
Yes. Very.
Growing up, I was fascinated by art, and I guess I got drawn to graffiti. Growing up in New York, graffiti was a big part, and I actually started here where I really got in deep with graffiti. These three right here is The Wiz, CNUA, and Cope 2. Those are my favorite graffiti artists. They all, these two, Scene and Cope, live where I live, where the Bronx, and is The Wiz in Rhode Island. These guys right here are legends, and after a while it got illegal more, so they switched to the art scene, and now they're making money off their art.
Cryptocurrency and how it relates to penny stocks is a little really basic. They both trade at very small value, very small dollar values, U.S. dollar values. Coin I'm trading currently, Dogecoins, is worth about 0.00013th of a cent. Yeah, which sounds very small, and it is really small. But if you invested 10,000 of your dollars that you have laying around, for whatever reason you have 10 grand laying around, for argument's sake you do. That's a lot of coins you have. And if those coins raise even mildly in value, you made a huge profit. I mean, if they go from 0.00013th of a cent to 0.026th of a cent, that's double your profit. So suddenly you make $10,000 to $20,000. And if it continues to follow that trend of doubling over every single day, you're making billions overnight, which can be pretty cool. People are kind of confused. They're like, well, if it's digital, it has to be fake. It's not real. It's a video game. It's some sort of make-believe money, some sort of currency that people just kind of pretend to think it's cool. It's not fake. It couldn't be more real. On January 30th of 2014, it traded just under $45 million in 24 hours. Which if you found $44 or $45 million dollars on the ground anywhere, anytime, at any age, you probably have a heart attack. Because it's just crazy that this kind of money is floating around in the world that no one knows about. It's such a small thing. If I asked you what cryptocurrency is before I told you anything about it, you'd be like, I don't know, it sounds like some weird Yugoslavian currency. And you wouldn't be wrong, but you wouldn't be right. It's 100% anonymous currency. There's no buyers, no sellers, except for person X and person Y. Their names are literally X and Y. There's no Jamin, there's no Matt, there's no Sarah, there's no nothing. There's no names attached to it, just X and Y values. Unless also numbers, which are 300 digits long, but I don't remember 300 digits in a row. It's just not what I do. Coolest part about cryptocurrency, though, is that it's free to start. No startup cost at all. You have a computer, you're set. You have internet, you're set. You have power, you're set. Assuming you have internet, you have power, kind of redundant. But, on the theory you have it, you're basically set to go. You download a digital wallet from Dogecoin.com for this coin in particular. Different coins, the process is mildly different, but the concept applies. You download a miner program. I use CG Miner, which is for AMD GPU cards. GPU is a graphics processing unit, which allows you to compute graphical components in any medium. So whether it be through an art program like Photoshop or a video game such as Halo. It requires a GPU or graphics processing unit to determine what is allowed and what isn't allowed within the parameters of the program. So the better card you have, the faster this will go, obviously. More money means more fast, which means more money, which is cool. But after that, you're basically set to go. You download that program and you put in your account information, which is anonymous to you unless you want to make it public. Even if it's public, though, it doesn't matter because they don't have your computer. It's linked to your computer, so it doesn't matter. The coins are saved digitally and physically on your hard drive or flash drive or wherever you have it saved to. It's saved there, as well as in the cloud or the internet. It's 100% manipulation proof because it depends upon all other peers. So unless every single person in the world conspired to break it, which then it would be useless, you can't touch it because it goes through a ledger. So it runs through from when it started, which was roughly 2009 when really the first cryptocurrency really took off, Bitcoin, and it goes through every single check and balance to make sure that your dollar, your coin, came from some coin that existed at one point in time or the other. So it'll take all those coins and add up the value of say 100 coins total, and if your total comes to 101, you do something wrong, and it denies you access. Kind of cool. That's it. I'm really thirsty, so I'll stop talking.